70 years ago, at the dawn of the Cold War, 12 countries from Europe and North America came together in Washington, D.C. to sign the North Atlantic Treaty.
If there is anything certain today, if there is anything inevitable in the future, it is the will of the people of the world for freedom and for peace.
At its core was the treaty's Article 5, a collective obligation to defend any signatory country should it come under attack.
Next comes Foreign Minister Ernest Bevin of Great Britain.
The looming threat for the alliance was the Soviet Union. When West Germany joined NATO in 1955, the Warsaw Pact, an alliance of the Soviet Union and its satellite states, was created in response. The 1960s brought several pivotal events: the Berlin Wall, the Cuban Missile Crisis, and President John F. Kennedy's Berlin Address.
There are some who say that communism is the wave of the future. Let them come to Berlin.
The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 led to major changes for NATO. In the early 90s, the alliance enforced naval blockades and no-fly zones as conflict broke out in the Balkans. In 1999, NATO planes bombed Slobodan Milosevic's rump Yugoslavia after evidence emerged of massacres of Kosovo Albanians. Hundreds of thousands had been driven from their homes. On September the 11th, 2001, the alliance invoked its Article 5 for the first time after Al-Qaeda attacked the United States. Soon after, US-led NATO forces joined the war in Afghanistan against Taliban militants and other Islamist groups. Expansion of the alliance, with 7 rounds of enlargement, has enhanced its strength, but also sparked tensions with Russia. President Vladimir Putin has called NATO expansion a direct threat. NATO members now total 29, with other nations in line to join. Georgia contributes to NATO missions and seeks membership, even as Russia-backed separatists control 2 parts of its territory. Ukraine restarted efforts to join the alliance after Russia annexed its Crimean peninsula, and Russia-backed forces seized parts of the country's Donbass region. North Macedonia and Bosnia-Herzegovina also aspire to membership. NATO itself is battling internal political tensions. President Donald Trump has said the alliance is too reliant on US money.
I have been very, very direct in saying that NATO members must finally contribute their fair share and meet their financial obligations.
Belgium, the United States, Italy, Germany, the United Kingdom, the Czech Republic, France, and the Netherlands.
Over the past 70 years, NATO has gone from Cold War military pact to a global force that acts on many fronts. It's intervened in conflicts, conducted peacekeeping missions, trained aspiring allies, and aided natural disaster victims. And despite the many challenges inside and outside the alliance, NATO has proven itself to be a survivor.